I'm now able to reset the live, and I'm Miss Tanya, a wavy and textured hair woman of color of Denver, Colorado. I'm also a holistic hair and scalp restoration practitioner, but what I just thought I'd do is come on today to demonstrate this amazing hydration treatment that is really changing the game because it actually is softening my hair. And I think that's what I was after all this time that I was trying all the moisturizers. So I just thought that I would come on to demonstrate how I'm able to transform and transition my hair from wavy back to smooth and straight without having a relaxer, without using any conditioners or any other type of moisturizers. The new way is the hydration way, the holistic approach, which is using this water, which is amazing. It's used in many different ways. And look at this manageability. Listen, I couldn't even comb through my wet hair like this when I had a relaxer. So already I have gained amazing results in just one use. Understand I didn't just start using my water, and I do trim my ends every 14 days. Colorado's climate here is dry. And because the air is so dry, I think it makes hair ends become dry. And once the ends become dry, it prevents the combs from easily gliding through, causing a lot of breakage and hair loss in the ends. So I wanted to also come on and shout out to one of my VIP clients, Miss Susie from Colorado Springs, who also was one of my resellers of the product. So she's well aware of how amazing the product is and how well it softens her hair, which is increases manageability. Listen, we don't want to be using anything that is going to cause a difficult comb out. That's half the battle right there. So also very minimal hair loss. So if you are getting a lot of hair in whatever comb, look, I'll switch for you to a fine tooth comb and I still have total manageability. Like my hair feels moist when using my Water Beauty solution. And I did not get this result when I was using any kind of conditioner. I don't care who it was by. So I'm into soft hair. The conditioners seem to make my hair a little stiff, a little fuzzy looking, and dull looking. Like I have no oil in my hair. My hair looks like it has conditioner in it, and it doesn't. So this is the result I was wanting when I was using conditioner, and I just wasn't getting it. So again, this is from my homegirl, Susie. She wanted me to show her how I blow dry my hair, which is so different than how I blow dry my clients' hair. My technique is totally different because what I do in front of the client, I don't do this on my own hair. So it's a totally different result that I do in front of me versus what I do here at home. And I think she realized that. So I said to her, because that's one of the things a practitioner does, that I realized I was not doing as a stylist. I was never helping a client at home. I was just getting the money, doing whatever they asked me to do. I get the money and then like shoot fly and send them home. I never really thought about the struggles that's occurring once the client leaves me. And the reason I decided to become a practitioner is because I respect and appreciate the at-home education that my oral practitioner provides me. When I go in, no matter how often I go see them, I get the same service every time. It's thorough, it's professional. They don't minimize services just because I came in last month to get my teeth cleaned. They do the cleaning and the flossing. They provide me with what I need to go home with, like I do my clients. Everybody leaves with a scalp brush and a free 2-ounce bottle of my Water Beauty solution to help them manage at home. That's what you do when you care about your clients. So let's jump right in. I'm demonstrating today the 2000-watt Silverbird blow dryer by Conair. I've been having mine for years, so the writing is gone because these last. As long as you know how to clean the filter, it's never going to blow out, and you keep this $50 blowout forever. I also use a pick. Beauty school taught me how to use a brush. I don't like that. Number one, it tangles my hair. I'm tender headed, and it'd be a lot of hair in the brush. So that there proves that it's a hair loss solution. So I decided to use a plastic durable pick that I get from a different blow dryer than this, because this one comes with that flimsy gray one that I don't like. So I put it on, And this is how I blow dry my hair. So minimize your volumes if you want, but I'm gonna just do this live and uncut my whole head on how, like I said, I blow dry my hair. And mind you, I've already soaked my head down with my Water Beauty solution. I'll do it again. If you order, not only is this bottle only $50, and listen, only 2 ounces or less. Hi, Netta. Just thought that I'd get on this morning. I don't have to open until 11, so I got some extra time before getting into the shower, and thought that I would just come on and demonstrate for my real tribe, those that actually buy my product and that are using it, which is growing, Netta. We're up to over 800 individuals now that have bought my product. That's not a lot of people, but that's a lot of people for me, because I didn't think anybody would really buy it until I really used it and started researching it and got the science backed behind it, got it tested and approved by the Parker Water and Sanitation District here in Colorado. That's when I think people felt safe and was more inclined to try it. So it's completely leveled me up from behind the chair here in Denver. And so just thought that I would demonstrate it. But look, I've already sprayed it down. So if you order a bottle, you get this sprayer. I bought a whole bunch of sprayers for everyone. I'm always spending my coins and then giving stuff away for free. That's one of my biggest problems in business. But my clients and customers, they know that they get a free 2-ounce bottle in every order. And I'm out now including a sprayer so that you can spray your hair down like this. All you do is spray it. You spray it in. You can get it in your eyes. It's that safe. I mean, that's when you know a product is really safe. It's when you can drink it, and when you can get it in your eyes. You know, everybody does this with their cleanser and they're avoiding their eyes and they wonder why they got so many pimples around this part of their face. Well, my Water Beauty solution, you get to clean the eyes. Ladies, y'all ain't did this in years because everything on the market burns. It's gonna burn your eyes. It's gonna have your eyes feeling funny. Well, I finally found us a safe solution, y'all. My product is backed with research. I didn't go into the stores and grab a water off the shelf, and I sure in the heck, look how hydrated my face even looks and feels. It doesn't leave me tight and white. Listen, I'm a licensed esthetician as well. I used to give facials, and I now realize that our climate, our environment here has changed. Colorado's air is much drier and our tap water is much harder. So look at this manageability. I couldn't comb through my hair like this when I had a relaxer. I also had a jerry curl back in the day because I done tried everything that this industry done threw at me. And I've never had this type of manageability. And my curl pattern is there. So many people think that this look on the ends, let me show y'all, is heat damage. That's not heat damage. That's lack of density. Because if that was true, then the roots would be straight too. Because I definitely put heat on the root just as much as I do out here way on the ends. And you only see this when it's wet because the density is more higher at the root than it is at the end. So let's jump right in. You put your pick on your blow dryer like this. Then you turn it on like this. But this is how. Susie, this is how I blow dry my hair. Can y'all like the live for me? I started up here in the front, and you notice how I'm rubbing my hairs? I'm not free blowing. You gotta rub your hairs to create the smoothness. Then I bring my hand over like this. So I've gone from this to this, okay? Now I'm getting the sides. And I'm working the same area over and over again. I have not moved on to any other area except the front. Now I'm going to switch how I'm holding the blow dryer because I got to get the back now. So now I'm going to switch my grip from this to this because now I got to get the side and go around to the back. Now I'm taking all my front hairs and I'm going to go to the back. Let me turn around so you can watch. Can y'all see? Okay. Now I do the back to the front as well because I really didn't get this back as good. So I'm gonna now take the back to the front like this and over direct your nape hairs over the top hairs so you smooth these hairs back here. This is called over directing so that you're straightening your hair at the same time that you're blow drying it. Then you don't need a whole bunch of heat. All right, now she's all dry. Now I'm gonna take her to the back. Like such. And now I'm done with the blowout. Now, I don't know too many people that are willing, especially women of color, that are willing to get on here. I know one. Her name is Silk. Shout out to Silk over on Facebook. She's the light-skinned woman of color, and she gets on with her hair like this all the time, but I think she thinks that this is the end result. Like, no, it gets better from here. So the end result for what I do from behind the chair, because I've had to learn that our hair and our skin is not the same. And look at it. I mean, never ever did my hair even move like this when I had a relaxer. So forget a relaxer for me. And forget conditioner. I never had this manageability in a blowout. My ends was always tangled. Always. I couldn't comb through it, especially look. I'm gonna take another type of comb. And I've got what's called total manageability, and I ain't even flat iron my hair. So many people say to me, like, dang, Tanya, you got my hair straighter in the blowout than I do at home with a flat iron. All I can say is thank you. But here's a smaller tooth comb because I got so many haters. They make me go so much harder in the paint. They may be like, well, those teeth are too big. Well, then let's get some skinnier ones. And I still have total manageability. Now, mind you, I do trim my ends every 2 weeks. Shout out to my daughter Deja that I trained on how to trim without making me any shorter. It's not what beauty school taught, and it's not easy to do. It's a step-by-step formula and approach that you have to do to make sure that you're not cutting the length, the overall length away from the client. And I hate to tell everyone, but there is a huge community of individuals that have been ran off from the choppers in the salons. Not everybody wants a blunt, even cut blob. It's crazy how many individuals here in Colorado that book with me. Now, I don't know what's going on in other salons, but I show them what their hair looks like. I show them the holes. I show them how uneven the back is. And when I tell them that they don't have to cut it off, they look up at me. You should see how they look. They be like, I don't. I be like, not with me, you don't. I know how to trim without making you shorter, and I know how to cut you and make you shorter. That's easy. That's what I was trained to do. And when I give them and show them my differences, like this is a haircut, your hair is going to definitely be shorter. You're not going to have all these holes and all these unevenness. But if we trim, you are going to leave me with these holes. You are going to leave me uneven. And when I show the client the photo here in Denver, that's all I can talk about is these ladies booking here in Denver. They be like, hey, I'd rather keep my length. I'd be like, you sure? Beauty school said I'm supposed to chop it up to here because all of this is messed up in here. And these clients be like, please leave it. Okay, that's what's up. I didn't know that. Had I stayed stuck doing what beauty school trained me to do and keep following and chasing what's popular on social media, I don't think I would have as many clients as I have booking with me. And they always say, Miss Tanya, you're the only one that really knows how to trim. So let me get to y'all's questions and comments because you know I love y'all. Right? Right? Y'all know I love y'all. And thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing. I know y'all be busy. And I know that y'all, don't know nothing really about how I do hair and why and stuff because y'all won't ask me. How come y'all won't ask me no questions? Like, Tanya, what's wrong with conditioner? I'll tell you. Tanya, what's wrong with ceramic plates instead of titanium? I'll tell you. But Tanya, what's wrong with keratin and protein? And I'm not all against. Hey, y'all, I just added relaxers to my menu. I just realized that holistics ain't got nothing to do with no chemicals. That's the lie that the natural community kind of tries to give. This has chemicals in it. Tap water got chemicals in it. My product got chemicals in it. Everything got a chemical in it. Shoot it. Okay, everything got a chemical in it. Peroxide is a chemical. Baking soda is a chemical. Flour is a chemical. Sugar is a chemical. I didn't know that. I don't know what I was thinking and where I got my education and knowledge from, but I was so wrong on so many different levels. And no wonder I was struggling, like with business here in Denver and stuff, telling clients things like I'm gonna lock in moisture with conditioner, or I'm gonna lock in moisture and I'm in a dry climate like Colorado, Vegas. Nevada, Arizona is dry. Parts of California are dry, and we're behind the chair talking about we can lock in moisture. The only people that do that are those that have zero climate knowledge that don't understand you're in a dry climate. There is no moisture to lock in. You got to be like in Florida hollering that. And if you are in Florida, they're starting to try to think that I guess hair growth is a hair service, and it's not. So let's move on. Let me stop saying that. Let me stop causing confusion. I'm about to flat iron my hair because I happen to be using the what's it called? The H2 Pro Silk Titanium Plate. You know you have a titanium plate because, girl, you can put your makeup on in these joints because you can see yourself in them. That's when you know you got a titanium. And if you want to know the difference between a titanium and them coated ceramic or tourmalines, they suck. I'll tell you why. I think those are for weave because they got no grip. I'm going to tell Boozy on them. I'm going to be like, you ain't got no grip. But these got grip. Mad grip. Like my daughter knows, we be doing mad research. I'm not afraid to buy things just to see if they're the same or to see if they're different. And a lot of things ain't no difference. Some things is a different, and let me tell you, honey, them ceramic and tourmaline plates, honey, they just be gliding over black hair. Now, mind you, if you're doing weave or you're doing white girls, then yeah, you're not gonna need the same tools that we need that do that real hair. You feel me? I don't do extensions. I was looking for my clips. I don't do extensions at all. I am different. I hate extensions. I hate the synthetic hair. It's weird to me. It feels weird. It looks weird. It behaves weirdly. You got to be real different to prefer to work with the synthetic hairs. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like to braid. I took braids off my menu, y'all, and all that. So I got it. Oh, no, I don't. Oh yeah, I got it up to 450. And watch me do my whole head. And I'm using this weak plug up because that's what I need on my hair. I don't need no hot Marcel iron. And I'm not going to spray nothing on my hair, y'all. I mean, I'm now realizing I got a whole world of Facebook mad at me, y'all. I had to turn my comments off because they was about to have me trying to pull up to their houses like, whoa, coming out my professionalism. Because they think that I don't know what I'm doing because I'm making money. Is anybody on here fully monetized yet and you getting money? I just got $1,000.76 today from Facebook, and I'm doing it off rage baiting. Do y'all know how to rage bait? Shit, it's fun. It's funny too, because girls really be mad behind a whole comment. It's like, man, their mom didn't teach them that words don't hurt. Like, you're not supposed to be running. They are running to my review page. And they must think I'm one of these unstructured businesses that don't have no protections in place, but I already have a reputation established. So when somebody tries to post a 1 star, Meta tags that right away, like, hold up, that's not Tanya's reputation. And I'd be like, and then they check in with me, just like Dora. Dora ain't really gonna do nothing to us if y'all try to like complain on somebody for malpractice. They ain't gonna do nothing. All they gonna do is expose you. They're gonna tell us who made the complaint. Then they're gonna tell us what you said. And then they're gonna tell us you better fix it. Make this person go away. But they still ain't gonna care. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? So you're watching me also how I do 2 passes because I'm real picky and I need it swooped from the rooter to the tutor. Look, I used to go to stylists that was afraid to get my root. That used to irk the crap out of me. Look, from here to here would be straight, but all this in here would still be poofy because they scared to get to the scalp. That's why I left. Look, I wasn't mad that you made me wait 40 minutes past my appointment time to get in the chair. That really didn't bother me. I was mad that you didn't get my roots, and then you said you knew how to trim, stylist, and then you cut my hair shorter, and then you got mad. You got sensitive when I tried to mold you so I could come back to you, so I could help you. You got in your feelings and you lost me. All right, so y'all, you see how I have to switch up to the back? Because if you don't, you're going to burn your neck and you're going to burn your ear. And you know you hate doing that. So you got to be like, like that. And then you come down like that. Then you got to hit it from this way, too. You got to be like, got to be careful. You got to do all that. Or else you're going to burn yourself. Okay? Y'all got to practice. Then you comb it, okay? You gotta comb it as soon as you flat iron it, okay? Don't be doing them hangman roots. I can't stand that. That's when you leave the hair the way you just flat ironed it and let it cool like that. You only do that when you're curling. But when you're flat ironing, did you see how I just picked up that next subsection without disrupting that previous subsection? Hold on, I gotta look in the mirror because my hair done got super stupid thick by the root. But look, you hold your hand to your cheek. That's how you make the perfect C shape and you don't get that Dora effect. I know this because I work with my clients at home and they be like, Miss Tanya, how you be getting it to flush? And I be like, let me show you. Look, don't pick up that previous subsection. Keep it neat and keep it sexy, ladies. Don't be making no trying to part with your fingers and stuff. Use the rat tail of a comb. It's so much easier than trying to use the teeth of a comb. Now, I could just do 1 pass. Please believe that. Let me show you what 1 pass does. I just like doing 2. Shoot, I'm very thorough. I'm super particular. I don't like messy nothing. I'm very high end. Some people get mad at me because I like the best of everything. Who's really the weird one? If somebody's trying to get mad at me for liking high-end results and wanting to use, y'all see how I had to switch it up to this grip? That's because I'm now doing this top part. And that's what you got to do. You can't do the whole head the same way. You got to kind of switch it up. But I'm almost done with the second subsection. And me and my chicken head hair having self, I can do these big old partings. You thick-headed ladies that I do in my chair, they can't do what I do. I be trying to tell them we do not have the same kind of hair. That's what some stylists, I think, don't understand. We ain't mannequins, y'all. Like, we all have different densities. We got different lengths. You know what I'm saying? And did y'all see me spray any heat protectant on my hair? No. Let Facebook tell it you need. Oh my God, she's burning up the hair. She's tearing up everybody's hair. Oh my God, it's greasy. Look at this shine and this sheen. You know greasy hair. Don't do this. It don't do that. Relaxed hair. My relaxers do. You leave me moving, because even with my relaxers, I use my Water Beauty solution. I'm never touching conditioner ever again in my life. That hurts for some people to hear, especially black women. I done had 2 black women that do hair here in Denver. I tried to explain, y'all, what the new hydration approach is that all these clients is booking with me for. Look, I'm in every day with clients, but I see that's not the case with everybody in my building. So I tried to tell her, and when I got to the point in the place where I told her, I don't use conditioner, she looked at me like I had farted, y'all. And she goes, what? She was like, you don't use conditioner. No plastic baggies, no hooded dryer, none of that. I was like, the service is faster. I'm making way more money. I was only charging like $55, $75 when I was using conditioner. Now that I don't use conditioner, I'm charging $140 and it only takes me an hour. I'll be like, what are y'all trying to do behind the chair? Are y'all really trying to just stay on a lower level? Like, you gotta evolve. You have to offer new things. You can't keep doing the same things year after year after year after year, yet expect to gain new clients. Like, I don't understand. And then somebody else told me too, she was like, Tanya, you think too big for Denver. It's like, what do you mean I think too big? She was like, people here, they don't want to learn nothing new. She was like, they don't really want to learn how to do black hair types without conditioner, without relaxer. All that's going to do is put money back in their pockets, y'all, and they don't even realize that. Look, you buy my product, you get 8 shampoos. You're going to make $1,000 in just one bottle. Did y'all just hear that? I know that if you're like me, you're slow with math, because I ditched math every day in high school. This bottle only costs you $50 plus the shipping, handling, and tax. And you're going to make at least $800 out this bottle, if not $1,000. I make over $1,000 out of each 16-ounce bottle, because you only need 2 ounces for each shampoo. Ooh. You using half the bottle with conditioner, and you got to run to the beauty supply store almost every other Saturday, if not every Saturday, to grab some oil and some conditioner. I don't use neither one of those anymore because I use this. So it even makes money sense too, because I wasn't doing as many clients as I do now, and I was not making as much money as I make now. I can show y'all. Anybody really want to really see the truth? Reach out. I'll show you my numbers. I'll show you what I was making back in the day, honey. Baby, I'm going to show you what I was making when I was using conditioner and offering braids. And then I'm going to show you what I've been making once I switched over. Man, clients done came out the woodwork. They say their hair is softer. They say it's much, much more manageable. And do y'all not see the straightness? I mean, like, golly. So it's to the point now, like I told my dad, I realize that the longer the world keeps using conditioner and the proteins, the only people that are really suffering, I mean, stylists can go get a job, so The only people that are really suffering are the clients because they're starting to notice that it's not giving the same results that it used to give before. And look, that's crazy. I got smoke and ain't even add nothing to my hair. That's my amazing sebum that my water allows my hair to regulate. Because the conditioner causes what's called resistance. All them ingredients. Have y'all counted the ingredients in the conditioner lately? There's over 30 chemicals in conditioner. And there's so many people, I think they think that that's safe or something. That's not safe. That is what's called a strongly formulated product. Man. So you notice my head position? I can't stay straight up doing the back. You have to put your head down, just like I tell my clients, in order to get, look, this effect, like this. You see that? Can I get a like? Or is that ugly? It's only 13 likes, y'all. Dang. What is it? Are y'all too sensitive or something? It's a phenomenal product. I love my water. Thank you, Nettie. I love you too. What's up, Tyler? Does that work on hair types? Yep. White girls, Indian girls, Polynesians, Ethiopians. Let's see, all that kind of. I got Africans. I got Indians. Really live from India. She came in with like 50 inches behind her back. I got all kind of different ethnicities in my chair, y'all. I got African Americans, I got Hispanics, Latinas, I have women that are mixed with like Korean and Asian stuff. They got black hair types too. So I'm really like a specialist when it comes to wavy hair types because we're the only ones of the industry that really struggle. Those that were born with what I call the naturally straight hair types, you know who you are. Y'all don't really struggle like we do. Our hair is different. You see, so whoop, y'all see that? That one pass on these sides. My sides be having alopecia because they do. So it doesn't need two passes in the front. And plus I don't want my front to be super, super, super straight. So I purposely do one pass in the front. But I'm almost done, y'all. No heat protectant used. Y'all seen me only use my water beauty solution. And then the white girls, they be calling me like, what's in the ingredients? Listen, homegirl, don't careful stepping to me because I got chemistry knowledge. I think I'm the only manufacturer in the world that realizes the first ingredient is tap water in all cosmetics. And that already has a whole bunch, not just two chemicals, a whole bunch of chemicals in it. So why add more chemicals to an already chemical ingredient? Why don't you take something out of it? Because that's what I've done to my water. It's what I've removed is what makes this water so powerful and so effective. And I tell everybody, it's not your job to try and figure out how I did it. Did you call Mazzani and ask them what was in the relaxer before you used it? No, you just jumped right into the relaxer bucket and you put it on, right? You didn't walk into the class like, walk into beauty school, what's in this conditioner and what's in this shampoo? You just used it. So why does it bother you that a woman of color from little old Denver, Colorado at that used to gang bang and used to sell stuff she didn't have no business selling, decided to check herself because of my passion with this industry and my own hair and sought out in the darn world and I went to battle too. And I have found a solution that's not only changed my life, it's changing everybody's lives that books with me or buys my product. I can't really say that buys my product because ladies, Miss Netta, you're not getting the full approach because I'm not able to trim your ends. There's a lot of women buying my product that have not cared for their hair. So once I start talking to the woman, it's like, wait, hold up. How long has it been since you had a haircut or a hair trim? And women are telling me years, ladies. That's like trying to get a plant to grow and you ain't pruned away the deadness. your ends do die out. We have to start understanding what's called the anatomy of our hair. If you keep thinking that it's fake or that it's weave or something, our hair ain't weave. It's not synthetic fibers. It's an organ. It's alive. It has functions and it needs your help. You can't just neglect it and then buy a product. I tell so many ladies, my product is not going to fix your dead ends. You've got to go and see a professional and get your ends either cut or trimmed, and make sure that the individual that you're going to has before and after photos of their trim work. They should be able to show you the results of their trim work compared to the results of their haircut work. That's when you know you're safe to get a real trim, all right? So y'all just watched it go down. The link is in the description, everyone. Remember, 8 shampoos worth or more. If you have thin hair or short hair like I do, you only need an ounce because it's water. Gravity's going to help you with the distribution and the full saturation of it. It tells you in the directions on the back. So y'all go on, just get to the link if you haven't already and make the switch today and try a hydration and a holistic approach. That means it's safe, that means it's effective, and it's backed by science research and education. Deuces, y'all.